In this video, I'm going to show you guys my first green week in 4 weeks. It took forever, but I finally got around to controlling the risk management and aligning myself with the markets, being more patient. And I really want to show you guys how I decided to go about trading this week and how I was able to come out this trading week in the green. So with that being said, let's get right into the breakdown.
It's my results for the week. On Monday, I caught a nice solid trade. I think my favorite trading day of this week was Monday, which was a bank holiday. Tuesday, negative 47. Wednesday, negative 365. Thursday, negative 45. And Friday, negative 225. So let's see what each day resulted in. So this was a really banger trade. I made a breakdown on this specific trade when I caught this trade went to like a TP10, but I caught about like a 1 to 1.1, really small of portion of what really actually happened in the markets. But you could see this was my absolute favorite trade. And for this one specifically, I didn't change anything. I didn't even wait. I just know, like, on bank holidays the market likes to just move in one direction, and it's gonna primarily go in that one direction, especially on bank holidays. Why? Because I feel like there's no volatility in the markets. The banks are not trading, maybe big institutions are not trading. Well, maybe they are, I don't know. But for the primary part, I know banks are not trading because it's a bank holiday. So the volatility that would happen around 9:30, where you would have a wick go all the way up and then go all the way right down in just like 1 minute, it would cover about 200 pips. That usually doesn't happen on a bank holiday. So I was really confident with the setup because I experienced bank holidays many times before, and I traded it many times before, and I usually see the same thing where there's no volatility in the direction when the volume comes in around 9:30. It's just one directional. So this was really my favorite trade. I really did enjoy this trade idea right here. You can see on the 1 hour time frame, it shooted up. It shooted up crazy. And this has to be my favorite trade for the week. Man, this Monday was my favorite trade for the week because I couldn't be more happy with how fast the market's, because once it took off at 9:30, it literally didn't turn back. It just took up. So yeah, Monday was my favorite trading day of the week. For Tuesday, I lost $47. Let's view the notes. What happened here? So I must have took this trade. I took this trade on MYM, which was just to lower the risk of the trade. I think I was fairly patient because no. I took this 9:30 setup as well. You can see over here it hit that zone around 9:30. Look for I was probably looking for longs at this point, and it didn't work out. I took a small risk. I only see this was a dumb trade, really gambled $50. Price was going to run to all-time highs, but cool, I know I was risking. Okay, well, I guess I gambled on Tuesday. At least I know what I did. So let's go on Wednesday. What was Wednesday? I took sales. Yes, Wednesday. I remember this trade. I hated this trade. Wednesday was the worst trading day for me. I hated this trade. It's not even just because I lost the most money. It was just because neither trade. I took 2 trades on Wednesday, and both of them didn't work out. So I took this. I think I took this sell from here when we ran the highs already. Then we were coming back down. I was looking for, because I think Wednesday was CPI, and we had this big gap in the market right here, and I was expecting to fill this gap coming into 9:30. That unfortunately did not happen, and I got stopped out pretty quickly, but it wasn't a huge risk. And I believe I was trailing my stop losses at the same time as well. I don't know. And then I believe I reversed the trade idea. I was like, okay, since the buys are not working, since the sells are not working, let's reverse it for the buys because we're back in the area of interest. Let's see if we can catch the buys to the highs. Also didn't work. And then it started to fall off. It hit my TP1. that would be TP1. If this other trade was still validated, my first trade, that would have been TP1. So it's like I traded in both directions and it didn't work. I got stopped out in both directions. How tragic is that? I did not journal trade Thursday's trade, which for me, that's bad. I shouldn't have done that. I should have definitely journaled, but I think maybe I don't even know. Maybe this was I don't remember. Or recording the video. I remember I caught that trade right at the end of the day. It took off in my direction. I put stop loss to like roughly around break even. It was right under break even, and I walked away.
Right after I made that clip, I went back on the charts to see what was happening, and I found the trade setup that I like. Check it out. You know, it's not too much risk, but right now I'm like almost risk free. I'm probably risking like $20, $30, but almost. I think I took like $350 risk for about 500 profit. So that's like a 1 to 1.5. Really solid trade idea.
Like I went to do the rest of my stuff that I had to do for the day, and it stopped me out, unfortunately. But I didn't journal when I came back. So I remember why I didn't journal, because I took this trade around like 10:30, 11 o'clock, and I came back around 12:30 because I went to do some stuff outside 12:30, and I did not journal. So let's get to Friday's trade. Friday's trade. So Friday was yesterday. Today's Saturday while I'm creating this video. And let me tell you about Friday's trade. Friday's trade was so funny. So I entered in right here for for TP1, right? I was only aiming for TP1, but it started taking off at 9:30. So I got greedy and I moved my stop loss. I moved my take profit to TP2 because I got greedy. I was like, you know what? If it's gonna take off like that, because I seen this big bullshit engulfing candle right here, I was like, if it's gonna take off like that, I want to catch more of my profits. Like, so while it was in motion, I moved my take profit even higher because I was greedy. And then it didn't hit. And I put my stop loss to break even, and my TP to TP2 didn't hit. Came back, stopped me on break even. I was like, what? That's crazy. But the thing was, price came back down to my entry and went back to TP1. And then it did it again. Came back down to my entry and they hit TP1. I'm like, I'm going to enter in because it did 3 times now. I'm going to enter in next time it does it. So it came back down again right here. And then it looked like I was going to get stopped out right here. It was like a 2 pips from getting stopped out. TP1 hit, I left. That's it. I took my money and left with the quickness. So, a lesson to me.
So, few lessons that I learned from trading this week. Number one, make sure you journal every day. I unfortunately did not journal Thursday's trade because I said it happened at like 10:30, 11, no, 11:30, 12. No, it happened late in the session, and I unfortunately got up to go do whatever I had to do. And when I came back, I seen that the trade didn't work out, but I already moved my stop loss to like close to break even. But I didn't journal. I just continued to do whatever else I had to do for the day. I should have journaled. There's no excuse behind that. Number two, from Friday's trade, I got greedy. I got greedy by moving my take profit higher than where I originally had it. My original take profit was like a 1 to 1.1, 1 to 1.2, like the next area of interest that I believe that price was going to have a struggle at. But I moved it. I moved it up because I liked how price was moving going into my TP and I wanted to catch more. I was feeling good. I was like, yes, I can make more money off this trade today. Bad move. Bad move. If you originally have your take profit somewhere, do not move it. Do not move it. Have your take profit there. Leave it there. But your stop loss, on the other hand, if you originally have your stop loss somewhere and the trade doesn't look like it's working out well, it's okay to cut. I'm all on board for cutting stops, cutting losers short, but letting runners run to TP. Let them hit your TP. Cut the losers short though. If you see that the trade is not working out well and it's going against you, or maybe it like the trade is moving, because for me, I trail my stop loss in accordance to the structure. So if it's building structure higher and it's breaking structure higher and is going towards my TP, I will trail my stop losses. So that's me covering my ass essentially from getting stopped out. So instead of like being up $500, but it's almost close to TP, which is like $600, instead of it going all the way back down and then taking me out for like 400, whatever my original stop loss was, instead of it going all the way up there and then turning around to come take me out at my original stop loss, I rather trail. So now when profits is when the price is going further into my profit, I rather secure my losses so I can't lose more than what I was originally gonna lose. So like if I was originally gonna lose $400, now when I trail my stop, it's 200. When I trail my stop again, maybe it's like $20, $30. Like I'm protecting myself, so my risk to reward ratio increases because I'm protecting my downside from getting hurt. Even if the trade doesn't hit TP, at least my downside is protected. So when price comes back down, I'm covered essentially. So, but for your take profits, when you get greedy and you want to be like, oh, I can get, if you was at TP, if you had a stop loss, take profit of a 1-to-1 or a 1-to-1.5 or a 2-to-1, and then you see trades really going well, you're like, no, let me extend it 3-to-1, 4-to-1. That's where you're messing up, because now you're saying that the market needs to give you more than what it's giving you already. Like you expect it to give you more than what it's already giving you. It's already giving me a 1-to-1, but I didn't want the ones. I wanted the 1-to-2 because I was feeling good. It's Friday. I'm feeling good. Give me that money. But when it came back around again and I re-entered and price gave me that 1-to-1, I'm done. I was gone. So lessons learned right there. To journal, always journal, no matter what time of day it is. And two, do not move your take profit from your original take profit area unless it makes sense. Like as far as like, say you have an area of interest, but you had your take profit above that area of interest or way above that area of interest, and you're like, it might not make it there. Price looks like it's staggering. Price looks like it's exhausting. Let me just take something here instead of trying to get TP10. Let me just take TP2. If it makes sense, then it makes sense. But besides that, do not move your take profit for nothing. Those are my two lessons for the week. I hope you are always journaling your trades so you can go back and you can learn from it. This what I had just now. This is my learning session. This is how I absorb what I've done for the week and make adjustments if I need to, or I go back and see what could I have done to be better. Like I just told you guys, those two things, don't do those. What can I do to be better? What can I tweak for next week, next month? Like I can review my whole month's trading journal, but it's like, what can I learn from it to continue to be better? Because you need to continue to learn and grow with the market conditions in trading just in general. You're never going to be perfect, but you could be better.